New York Roger Goodell has signed a 5-year contract extension to remain commissioner of the NFL through 2024, a memo from the NFL's Compensation Committee to team owners and obtained Wednesday by the Associated Press confirms that Goodell and committee chairman Arthur Blank, owner of the Atlanta Falcons, have signed the extension. That extension has been a source of controversy because Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones objected to the process. All 32 owners approved in May the Compensation Committee's power to negotiate and sign a deal with Goodell, who replaced Paul Tagliabue in 2006. Since then, the league's total revenues have more than doubled to over $13 billion. See story. Giants Manning back as starting quarterback. East Rutherford, NJ. Two-time Super Bowl MVP Eli Manning is back as the New York Giants starting quarterback. A week after being benched by former coach Ben McAdoo, Manning was put back into the starting lineup for Sunday's game against the Dallas Cowboys by interim coach Steve Spagnuolo. "My gut right now says Eli should be the starter," Spagnuolo said in explaining the move after practice Wednesday. The 36-year-old Manning was told of the decision on Tuesday. He had walked into Spagnuolo's office on Monday after McAdoo was fired and told the former defensive coordinator that he wanted to start again. "It's important to play, that's what I love to do," Manning said after practice. "I love to play quarterback and I love to play quarterback for the New York Giants. So that's what I will work on." See story. Chiefs team suspends CB Peters 1 game. Kansas City, Mo. Marcus Peters chucked an official's flag into the stands, stalked off the field wearing a smile, then ran back onto it without wearing socks when he realized he hadn't been ejected. Well, he won't have to worry about socks on Sunday. Chiefs coach Andy Reid suspended the volatile young cornerback for their game against Oakland after a series of antics that have humiliated not only Peters but the entire organization. The latest came in last week's loss to the New York Jets, when a late penalty was called and Peters picked up the flag and flung it into the stands. Peters proceeded to leave the field, assuming that had been kicked out of the game, and was evidently undressing when he realized his mistake. So Peters ran back onto the sideline without wearing socks, only to the Chiefs' last-ditch drive fall short in a 3,831 loss, their 6th in the last 7 games. "I've done a lot of thinking and come to the conclusion I'm going to suspend him for this game," Reid said after Wednesday morning's walkthrough. "I'm not going to get into detail on it. I did have the opportunity to talk to Marcus and some of the players, and I've got a good locker room. I trust them. We'll be okay there. So that's where I'm at." See story. Steelers team rallying around injured Shazier. Pittsburgh Ryan Shazier's locker sat untouched in a corner of the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room Wednesday except for one little piece, his yellow No. 50 practice jersey, which found its way into the hands and over the shoulders of good friend and fellow inside linebacker Vince Williams. While Williams and the rest of Shazier's teammates tried to go about the business of preparing for a visit from Baltimore on Sunday that could clinch Pittsburgh's 3rd AFC North title in 4 years, Shazier spent the day being transported from Cincinnati to Pittsburgh to undergo further testing on a spinal injury that left his future murky and his teammates shaken. "I think it's just weird without 50 here," rookie outside linebacker TJ Watt said. "He's the heart and soul of this defense. He's the quarterback. It's just different not having him here in meetings and out there in practices. It's weird." Pittsburgh signed Sean Spence, who spent 3 seasons with the Steelers after being taken in the 3rd round of the 2012 draft, to fill Shazier's spot on the roster. Tyler Matakevich could start in Shazier's spot against the Ravens if his aching left shoulder comes around in time.